From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Purdy throwing here. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 4th down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. First down, ball at the 36. Right to the air, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A tight end in motion now. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Up and good from Blankenship. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
defender on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Purdy. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Gets out of trouble. No place to go, so he just threw it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, Purdy. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Play action now. Burrow. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down from the red zone. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Purdy on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pretty throwing here on first. It's taken in by Lamb. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. To throw again, it's Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here's 2nd and 5. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action now with Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third down, 1 yard to go. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Moody knocks it through, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. And they may not be able to take an knee safely this close to the goal line. Might need to run a play to end this half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. This one's taken in by Hill. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's got him. That's Pacheco. This is ahead for about 5. Lavonte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 43. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now it's Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throw by Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw, Purdy. Steady. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now Purdy. Catch is made in close. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Completed here to McCaffrey. He has the San Francisco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. It's Pacheco again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So here come the 49ers on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, a bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not the big play they needed. Just a gain of 5.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Looking to throw it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City. It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. That pass is complete to Kelce. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Burrow from the gun. Kelce makes the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Burrow out of the shotgun. On target to Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Jackson looking to throw right away. Big game downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow to the air now. Completes this one to Chase. He's got a gain of 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing is Burrow. Pacheco hauls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Play action now. Burrow bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it on 2nd and short. Running right is Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Right back to Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow setting up the play action. He put some juice on a deep throw, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Lions get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds Laporta. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 28. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Detroit. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Lamar out of the pistol. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has the connection to right. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lamar throwing again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Jackson's going to throw again. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock. 55 seconds left in the half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got his target. It's Hill. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. This one finds Kelsey. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Burrow setting to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Jackson. He finds Laporta. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. And again, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Jackson now on third. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. They'll need some unlikely magic here if they want to find points before halftime. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. He'll throw it. It's taken in by Williams. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. And barring a defensive penalty, this is going to be the final play of our half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Jackson. Into traffic, complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Now Jackson on third down. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Gibbs on second down. He's contained at the line for no gain. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throw complete to Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it'll be second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Jackson yet again. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he drives this forward to the 6. We're still tied. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They give to Gibbs on the option. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Now try Gibbs again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Burrow out of the shotgun. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Completes this one to Hill. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Hauled in by Worthy. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Running it after the penalty. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another one for Gibbs. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Again, it's Gibbs. Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And now hang on. They want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. The Lions offense returning to the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but that's a first down and only 13 seconds to go. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Burrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So the Lions get the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Kansas City.